Hi everybody and welcome back to this part of Persona 4 Golden. In this part we're going to be going through the castle, going through Yukiko's castle and finishing the first dungeon in the game off. But first, cutscene.
Oh, morning.
Morning, how are you? You good?
Yep. Thanks for everything yesterday.
You're welcome.
It's kind of embarrassing, you know? You two were right there to see my hidden feelings and all.
Don't sweat it.
The same thing happened to Yosuke, right?
Oh yeah.
So, what was it like?
Huh?
He was an asshole.
How should I put this? Oh, I nearly forgot. None of that happened when yours awakened, huh?
No, I didn't.
Could that be because you've got nothing to hide?
Yeah, let's go with that.
So
I have nothing to
happened for
hide.
you? I gotta agree that you
Nothing.
seem like a pretty open guy. There's a funny air about
Stop
you.
flirting, you.
I don't know. I guess that's what draws people to you or something like that.
You complimenting me?
Yep, it's a compliment.
If you say so.
Laughter.
Anyways, what's most important right now is to
Alright,
rescue
Yukiko, yeah, we have to save her and all that
I'm
shit.
dead set on coming. Remember, you promised.
Of course.
Oh crap, I still haven't gone to the bathroom.
Really, Yosuke? You really have a lot of bladder problems, Yosuke.
Hey, thanks for saving me. Yosuke's
So yeah,
cool
here we
and
are.
all, but there really is something different about you. I feel like you won't let me down.
So yeah, this is the formation of the Chie social link. No, what's she? I think. Oh yeah, she's the Chariot Arcana. Chariot Arcana actually has some pretty good personas, which I used for quite a lot of the early game. So yeah. So there you go, we have now established the Chie Satanaka social link. So there you go, she can now wake up and knock down ally during battle. So here's the deal, because my
What?
bravery
Oh,
is
right. You only
maxed
get
out, I
from
can ask her
now
straight
on,
out.
huh?
When you first do
Okay,
the
then.
when you first do a
Feel free to
playthrough,
call whenever.
your courage is nowhere near high enough, so you have to just say you have to ask for, you know, for the investigation. And if you don't have enough courage, it basically says you do not have enough courage to ask straight out. So it says, yeah, it says pretty much you have to ask for the investigation. So this is just telling you that you can go pretty much whenever you want. Basically with this one I think it's you have till the 29th of April to get it done. So yeah, pretty much that's all you know, you can go at any time. Normally when it's open I like to do the dungeon in one go, which I'm going to try to do, but sometimes you can't, like the first one. So yeah, these are the little things. These questions will be on an exam at the end of each kind of term, school term, and you have to and these questions will be in the test, so it's just all about memorization. If you give the correct answer, your knowledge increases. If you give the wrong answer, I just think it says you get the wrong answer, your knowledge doesn't go up. So now it's pretty much telling you can spend this time however the fuck you want now. So I'm trying to remember what I did. What did I do today? It's been a while since I recorded this, so I'm trying to remember. I should have got this out. Should have. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm selling all my materials, just showing you that you can. I'm also buying the best weapon for Chie as well as the best armor for Chie, since she's going to be joining our party. I can't remember what I looked through the accessories. I think I do. Do I? Yeah, I don't. See, this is probably why I should have. Yeah, and that was okay. I just went in to basically fuse some personas, get some more powerful personas for the next bit of the battle.
Everyone's here, right?
Yeah, so you get your generics, call everybody here, and you enter the TV.
Alright, let's brace ourselves.
So yeah, now we're going to go onwards to finish off Yukiko's castle. Here's Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Yeah, so if you want to go to a particular area, like you want to go to Yukiko's castle, you just talk to Teddy in this case, and he will give you the option. There you go, search for Yukiko, just go straight there. There is a side quest, I believe. Yeah, I think I've showed that off. Where you talk to a guy on the Samigawa plane, and you have to get a certain alcoholic drink for him. You can only get that from the place where you went to search for Saki, and where Yosuke encountered his shadow. That's the only place where you can go. You go there, you search around in the area for it, and you get it, and then you leave. Pretty simple. And then you stand over it, and that's quest done. Anyway, oh, we'd already battled it before. And this is me pretty much going. I always forgot, at least early on, to just switch that out. I always forget. But anyway, Yukiko's castle. The first floor is changed. It's transformed since the last battle. Since you went in before, the first one was kind of like a trainee, like a trainee course, if you like, a trainee area where you just learn the basic ropes and all that kind of stuff. And then they change it for the proper version here. It's a Vanish Ball. I can't remember what the Vanish Ball does. I think the Vanish Ball allows you to leave the battle instantly. Revival Bead obviously gives you full reviser for an enemy that's excuse me. It revives a someone who's been knocked out in battle. Yeah, I'm not going to be showing any battles off in this first section because we've fought them all before and I didn't want to show them off again. So yeah, I'm pretty much just checking here, just checking that I've seen every single thing. This is what I'll basically be doing. I'll be covering the whole floor. So here we go, we got another one, and Lifestone. That's a health item. Yeah, so basically this is just telling you can use escape items and skills, and you can leave the dungeon at any time if you're feeling like you don't want to carry on or you want to get a full heal by returning home. If you don't feel confident doing the rest of the dungeon. And here is
Yukiko?
the first appearance of Yukiko's shadow.
Yukiko-san, are you alright?
By the way, also a quick little aside about this recording. The audio does desync during the next couple of parts while I'm in the dungeon, so I just wanted to
Things are really heating up.
apologise if that's distracting. but it's a problem when you try, because I have to record it using a HDMI splitter, and it does cause problems with that. So it only lasts for like 2 parts, so I haven't had any issues since then. So must have just been the way I was recording it.
Here I come. Let's go further in then, shall we?
Yeah, so this was. I do like this actually because it's kind of fucking bizarre, but it's
You're
really,
not Yukiko. Who are
it's
you?
kind of bizarre that this is what
What are you talking about?
her, in a, you know,
I'm Yukiko.
her shadow would
Yukiko
do. It's kind of weird, you know, kind of like a reality TV show. It's kind of weird.
Tell me, are you? Where's the real Yukiko?
What's with these voices?
Oh god, what's going on?
The shadows are getting agitated.
Oh, we're pissing them off.
Well, I'm off again. You better be waiting with bells on, my dear prince.
The prince thing does come into play in the Yukiko boss battle at the end of the
That
dungeon.
clearly
So
wasn't the real Yukiko. It had to be.
that was her shadow. You
Was.
got it, Chie.
Must have been the other part of herself. So it's just like what happened to us.
So I should say, in terms
I
of
don't think she
difficulty,
was
Yukiko's
excited.
castle is the
The real Yukiko
easiest
wants to
dungeon
show
in the
us
game.
something.
Well, it's the first one, so it would be. But it's
It's
pretty much
hard
straightforward.
to explain.
In fact, the first
Seems like
3
she
are
has a
pretty much
strong
straightforward. It's just
connection to this castle.
go up through the
This is a
floors.
lot more dangerous
You
than
have a
I thought.
mid-level boss
Yukiko!
and mid-dungeon boss, and then
Again.
keep going until you reach the
Told her not to run
final
off on her own.
final dungeon boss. Pretty simple. There are little ones later on which are more of a pain in the ass. So one thing you should take into consideration is the fact that on the second floor there is no shadows. So she's on the 11th floor, so you think, oh, 11 floors worth of grinding if needed. It's only 10. Hang on, no, is she 11? I'm thinking the second dungeon, sorry. It's 9 floors, so 8. Is it 8? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's 8 floors. God, I'm talking out my ass today. Yeah, so it's 8 floors worth of boss battles. They'll leave this one in? Yeah. So,
It's
these
our
things
turn
are
first. There's 3 enemies.
the Black Ravens. This is showing you what level they're at. Basically, physical attacks work pretty well. I didn't even bother to try and work out what their weakness was, because
Chie-chan is
physical
smart
attacks
left
just
and
worked
right.
pretty damn well. That probably has something to do with the fact that I've got the most powerful weapon in the game, and yeah, I'm at level 7. But you know, even if it's 2 hits basically for to kill them with physical, so it really doesn't take that much. Got another lifestone. So yeah, there is one part of the dungeon which I don't like, and that comes up on the 5th floor, so we're not going to get to that yet. Basically, I just try to go through every single dungeon, every single floor, and this is a golden chest. These give you accessories and armor items. So the wind vow basically increases wind damage by 10%. So put that on Yusuke because he's got the wind like ability. Red shadows are usually a bit more difficult to take down. These things I believe are weak to... Where are they weak to? Hang on. Well, not electric obviously. Hang on. So not weak to wind.
2 enemies left.
That was critical, so dude.
Great, Sensei. Go for broke.
So yeah, hang on, well they've been killed now. That's useful. So yeah, here's the this is where you get your personas and also you can side pick up this one. Go back. It's got fire attacks. Ah, sorry, yes. The trans twins there are weak to fire. So yeah, got a good fire attack, then use that.
There's one enemy.
So this is the magic hand. Weak to ice. It's weak to ice and strong against physical attacks and ice attacks. So Yosuke is your best bet there. Try and pick up as many of these as you can, because it's always good to have a large amount of kind of accessory items without having to spend money at the you know, the metal works. It's always a good idea to open as many of these golden chests as you can. I don't do that one, obviously that was a new battle. And we found the next floor. I always, even if I found the next floor, I tend to just go through, finish off the floor, and then move on up. I think this is me. I'm trying to remember what I was doing here. I think I wanted to go back and check to make sure I covered the whole floor, when I could have just done that. Press start, it brings up the map and it shows you what you've gone. So now we're on to the 4th floor. I believe the mid-level boss is on yeah, the 5th floor. So he's on the 5th floor, and that's where the annoying bit is. So yeah, the 5th. As I said, you know, the Hiranya, that does, I believe that does electrical damage, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's like an electrical based item attack. Physical mirror, that raises the entire party's defense. Useful in later boss battles, especially if you haven't got like a move with your persona that allows you to raise your defense. So these are the bronze dice. They are weak to electrical attacks. So yeah, there you go. Your original persona will have that attack. And this is the... And yeah, just do a quick attack to that. You're done. Nice and easy. I've read in strategy guides that you shouldn't do that to bosses, but I tend to do that just because it causes a fair bit of damage anyway. They said you should do the weaknesses, and that recovers your HP and your SP. I don't think it does both. I think it does whichever one is the most, like, which is the lowest at that point. So there you go. We're up to level 8. The mid-level boss is level 11. So we have to go up 3 more levels. We've already seen the hand, but this is the table. What's it called? The laughing table, which is weak to wind attacks. Which is weak to wind, so use wind on him. And do that. Yeah, but the point is that with bosses, if they're weak to a certain element, you should like attack it with that and then attack them again, because then it makes them dizzy. And Izunagi's gone up another level, up to level 6. They basically say that's what you should do. I tend to not do that unless it's a boss that I'm having a hard time, that I know I'll have a hard time with. Yeah, go Tom. But yeah, it's not ridiculously difficult, and yeah, go. And we now have the ice suppressor. That's good for Yukiko actually when she joins your party. Spoiler, she joins your party. Because she's fire attacks, ice suppressor increases fire resistance to ice attacks. So this is a golden hand. It doesn't really have a... it's basically a rare monster. The only... happiness hand. The only thing I would say is just attack it with physical attacks. So yeah, if that happens, I got incredibly lucky there. Basically what you're supposed... the strategy is to have an attack which of one of your personas which stops an enemy from escaping. Cast that on it, then just beat the hell out of it constantly, and eventually get down, and you get a big EXP bonus. We're now at level 9, and they give big EXP bonuses. It's good for grinding later on down the line in later dungeons where it becomes harder to level up. But yeah, I only showed that off once. That's the only time I'm going to show it off in the whole game. Yeah, Tom, why don't you open that? Yeah, there you go. I had a brain fart this game. Gentleman's Tux. Do I look at that? I do, yes. Basically, this just improves. It's just a better armor. But as I've got the best armor in the game, I just thought that. Yeah, I had a brain fart. Went the fucking wrong way. In terms of the dungeon aesthetically, how it looks, I think that it's a nice looking dungeon. Simple. Yeah, so we can go on to the next floor for the most annoying part of the fucking first dungeon. Yeah, so aesthetically it's nice, it looks like a castle, which is cool. I kinda like it. So this is the Positive King. It's weak to, only weak to light and dark attacks, so early on you won't have light or dark attacks unless you've basically just got personas when you've got the card thing, revival bead. So yeah, you probably won't have light and dark attacks, so just physical attacks is the best bet, is your best bet. So yeah, here we go, we move on, and a shadow jumped out of the box. Yeah, seen it before. The Go-Ho M. I've seen the whole floor. That was me grinding to level 11. I just cut that out. So I grind up 2 levels. Took me about 15 minutes. So it didn't take too long. And now we can move on to the next floor and face off against the first mini boss. The first, the mid dungeon boss. Not too difficult. Not too difficult. So, I'm locked up here, please save me. So, here's the annoying thing. What happens is you go to that door after you've attacked an enemy, and this is the... Oh, this is the bronze dice again. Why did I show this? Oh well. Weak to electric, so... Yeah, I'd also changed my persona at that point. So, yeah. Weak to electric.
You hit its weakness. Now's our chance. You ready? All right.
There you go, just defeat him. Easy enough. But so you go to this door, and it tells you that it's locked. You go, oh, okay. And that's where the boss encounter is. So yeah, HPS be restored. I will talk about why it's so annoying once we show. Once I've entered the thing here. So, oh no, sorry. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, the door seems to be locked. You think, oh, I'll move on. She teleports you to another part, which is annoying. Go back the other way. And yeah, we got... This is me trying to work out what the fuck am I doing. Yeah, I've got back to it. It's locked. So you try going back again, and I think I did this like 2 or 3 times, but no, I didn't this time. The problem is if you go forward, it'll chuck you teleporting you back. The whole point is that you're supposed to. So you go here and you get teleported back. So yeah, the whole point is you've got to try and avoid getting teleported. The best thing to do in this case is to just like if you face him one way, go the opposite way.
There are 2 enemies.
So that's the Phantom
Hang in
Mage, new enemy. And the Phantom Mage is weak to
there. Down.
ice and light.
Work, Sensei. That's 1 so far.
So yeah, Chie's good for that one. Yeah, I think show it off. Do I show it off here? It is, honestly, it's weak to ice, believe me. And it's also resistant to physical attacks. This is what happens when you have 2 enemies in the same room. They will attack you. This thing here, what's this thing called? I'm trying to remember. Will you show me? Ah, the beetle. What's the beetle called? Hang on. Yeah, this is the burning beetle. He's weak to ice attacks. So yeah, ice attack him. And bum rush him.
It's down.
Is this our
Yes,
chance?
it is.
Okay.
So yeah, just bum rush him. And you can get rid of him fairly quickly. Nice and easy. Yeah. So basically what you have to do is you have to find... So this is a skill card. We've got Tarunda. And Devil's at level 6 now. And we've learned Resist 5. So basically what you have to do is you have to work out where you can go, and then here we've got our 3 diamond shields. You have to basically go into one of the rooms. Fuck you. And then, it gets annoying after a while. Yeah. Like I said, the best thing is always to go in reverse. Go to a door and... Did I show this battle? Yeah. New enemy. No new enemy.
I smell 2 enemies. Beat
Am
them
I an
up.
idiot? Yes, I am possibly an idiot. I get better, honestly. Control that.
Yosuke pounded an enemy.
So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you have to basically go across the floor and you will find, in one of the rooms, a chest with a key, with a glass key, that enables you to then go into the dungeon. That is the Nata Taishi, that's a new persona. She is now at level 11 and then Skullcracker. Skullcracker is a pretty good physical move, so yeah, I'd recommend using that. Although I don't know how much I actually use it. Ah, there you go. That's what you have to do. You have to battle the mid-level boss, and then you get the key from him, which allows you to open the door, which allows you to go move on to the next floor. That's how it works. I'm an idiot. So this is the Avenger Knight. It's weak against fire,
Caught you off guard.
so make sure you have a fire persona, which I do. So he's level 11. He's pretty easy
You
to
hit its
beat,
weakness.
All right, guys.
and this is usually my thing. With the mid-level bosses, I normally do this, and then with the higher up
Just 1 enemy
bosses,
left. Counting on you.
yeah, this is the way I normally do it. Even if it's not particularly effective, like Yosuke's Migari wasn't that effective. Even if it isn't that effective, just use it. Fuck. This is where you need something like Deikaja. Because that will remove the resistance. But I haven't got that, so I'm just going for broke. And there we go, we're done. It's a pretty easy boss. And I'm up to level 12.
Did it, Sensei?
The final boss is at level 15. There you go, turn the glass key, which means now you won't have all that teleportation shit going on, and you can just go on to the next floor. Nice and easy. So yeah, this is just basically telling you can leave the dungeon at any time and you'll always be returned to that specific floor, the start of that floor. So usually if you... Yeah, I'm showing this again, why?
There are 2 enemies. Hang in there.
I'm an idiot. should have cut this out. Oh well.
It's not going down.
But oh, well, that's another bow. That attack is fucking annoying because that it inflicts silence. And what that means is you can't use any of your persona's abilities. The only way to do that then is there is an item which you can use which removes all like debuffs and stuff. So it's just annoying. It's not particularly. It's not going to destroy you or anything, but it's just a pain in the ass. So youth glass keeps open, and now we can move on to the next floor, which I think I do straight away just because I was like, fuck this, I'm off. So how long have we got left? So yeah, this is just more of what's going on inside Yukiko's head. And her thing is kind of like that she doesn't want to be kind of forced to be the manager of her family's inn. And she wants... What was I doing? Oh yeah. I left the dungeon. Oh god, I should oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. I wanted to fuse some personas. Watch your mouth. She's a bit lippy.
Huh?
Should we type block it to her? Nice. No kidding. Why'd you bring her here? I'm being a bastard. My journey? So yeah, I think this is the introduction of, is it the introduction of Marie? No, she was introduced prior. But yeah, she's in charge of, like, skill cards. I left this in basically because I wanted to show off a fusion, like what happens when you fuse, and my preferred method of fusing now that I've played the game a few times. So this is just telling you that yeah, she's a part of your story basically. This is also saying that she will ask you to go out sometimes. Marie will. And she will become a social link, so yeah, it's worth talking to. So this is the fusion of personas. I always do it by this method because it shows you the best ones. You can only fuse up to the level that you're at, so the maximum persona I can create is level 12. And I think I create, yeah, Oberon first. Or do I create Allegor? I create Allegor, there you go. Who's a Chariot Arcana. Pretty good persona for early game. Got Agi, so pretty nice. Use Firebreak. Increase the odds of inflicting panic, that's useful. Especially if you've got like an attack which inflicts panic. Which I don't think I add to that at any point, but there you go. Fusing personas is like pretty much essential because you can only keep 12 at a time, so it's just easier to get rid of personas that way. So yeah, there you go, level 30. So yeah, because he's at level, he's the Chariot Arcana, and Maria's at level. No, what am I talking about? She is at level 1 with her social link with us. That means we get a 1 level bonus boost, so level 13, which is nice. Anyway, we're pretty much done here. So anyway, it looks as if I'm almost at the end of the part. So anyway, I'll just see you next time when we will finish off Yukiko's dungeon, I promise, this time.